There he is.
Just all kinds of craziness for the next hour. Something that might even be considered insane. Maybe. Well, my name is Kimberly, and I am one of the co-producers of this lovely Empower event, and I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Are you in fact feeling fantastic this morning? Say yes. And might I add, also my observation, you look fantastic. Say, I know. Now say it like you mean it. I know. Now say it like, duh, I know. You look amazing. You are so strong. You can totally hang with ShaunT. You can do that, right? So, without further ado, it is my honor. Are you getting all like freaked out now? Shaun, they're getting all freaked out now. Uh-oh. He can hear you right now. So we need to make sure he knows that you are ready. So, if you are ready to hang out with the gentleman that created, hip-hop abs, insanity, T25, Max 30, and there's this new thing called size. Yeah, you heard of that one? If you are ready to hang with the gentleman, the amazing teacher, instructor, creator of all of those beautiful programs. Somebody say, uh-huh. If you are ready to give him so much love that he is never going to want to leave this stage, say, uh-huh. So if you are really ready to play with none other than the ShaunT, say, please come out, Shaun! Please come out, Shaun! Shaun, that's your cue, baby.
Oh, shucks. What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling? Kimberly, thank you for that amazing introduction. My favorite part was the uh-huh. I love that. It was awesome. Thank you guys for being here today. I know it's a Saturday, and y'all are probably like, ShaunT, I hate you and I love you, and I'm trying to decide if I want to go there and kill myself this morning, but you will. And we're going to have a good time while we do it. So, who is from this area? All right, who traveled from far, far away? Where's far, far away? Kentucky, where? Ohio? Cali? Dallas, that's, okay, cool. Cali? Cool, where?
I'm like Southern California, sort of north of Southern California.
North of Southern California, cool. North of Southern California. So like, I'm just messing, this fine. What's that? Yeah, I don't know that part. She's like, that's why I didn't say it. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys coming today. It's Saturday, you woke up early, but I'm really excited to see, more importantly, I'm really excited to see the smiling faces, because I don't know why you're smiling, because you're about to get dealt with. I've met you before, haven't I? I remember faces. Anyway, I do want to be clear that today, while it's going to be, I always like to start out the day saying, today's going to be an amazing day. But what's more important for me, and the message that, kind of infiltrates through my body and that I really want to put out to you guys, in my experience of doing this over the last 18 years, it's not really about the exercise. It's about how it filters through your mind so that you stay motivated to do the exercise. And actually, I was just talking to Kimberly backstage, and, this fitness thing is like a roller coaster ride. It's up and down and up and down and up and down, but not until you actually take hold of what's going on up here are you able to stabilize. Life is truly like a flight from here to California. You're definitely going to experience some turbulence. It's very rare that I get on an airplane that there's no turbulence at all. And when I first started flying, I hated turbulence. It was like the worst thing in the world. Now I'm like, well, it's bound to happen. And so that is what our life is like. So this workout that we're about to do, let's get rid of the thought of exercise and trying to create these amazing abs, right? Because they will happen, and your best body will happen if you commit up here and go through the journey. So don't just work out today. Don't just work out today. What I want you to do right now is come up with a goal in your mind. Like, where are you right now at your fitness level? And only you need to tell yourself this. And then at the end of this workout, at the end of this journey, I'll call it, hopefully you'll be at that next place. So as you're going through the journey and you're cursing me in your head, or if you want to leave, I'll always think of like what the end of this journey is going to look like for you. And sometimes you have to have, we have to have peripheral vision and we have to have tunnel vision working at the same time. So as you're going through the goal, all of these things in your peripheral vision is going to happen. You're like, oh my God, this is hard. I want to stop. I want to give up. I don't want to keep going. But what just constantly have that end goal in mind, so that in the middle of this workout, when you feel, or in the middle of this journey, when you feel like, oh my goodness, like I want to give up, you can think about, what do I want to achieve at the end of this? And a break is fine. But even when you take your break, just keep telling yourself, I can do this. Are you guys ready to go? Sometimes I get really internally inspired. And I just love your smiles. It's so fun. I have to take this off before I smack myself in the teeth. All right, so I'm going to call to the stage my friends. Come on up here, Steph. You first. Give it up for Steph, y'all. Come on. So Steph is my sister. Well, she ain't really my sister, but we kind of look alike. We both got them hazel eyes, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, Steph is a good friend of mine, my business manager, and she played college tennis, and she was in T25 Gamma, the pyramid. Yeah, so if you've ever done the pyramid, this is the one in the back that says, wait, what do you say? How you doing? When her abs was hurting really bad, she said, how you doing? I was like, girl, what you talking about? We've been together all day. Next to the stage, I call up Alex. So if you guys have done Insanity Next 30, Alex's Power. And Alex is going to modify for you guys today, so when you get tired, don't stop. Follow Alex until you really can't move any further. And then last to the stage is Scott, aka Scott Photobombs. And you know him as your modifier in Insanity Max 30. However, today he must die. Because if you've ever worked out with me before, you know I don't stay on this stage very long. I like to move around and get in it. So you better be ready. And if you're standing in the back, don't think that you're gonna get it good, because you're probably in the worst place possible, because I will be back there. All right, we ready to go? Okay, I don't feel like jumping either. But I gotta make things hard and crazy, you know what I'm saying? All right, So listen, next 4 moves are power moves. What you just did there, you hold things like, it's unbelievable what can happen if you just tell yourself, like, I'm gonna do this. And if you do take a break to say, I can do this, in the break, I can do this, okay? I just ask that you land softly when we do any jumping. Go slow, it's totally fine. So at this moment, I want you to do an energy check. Where are you? How far can you go? How deep can you dig? And how bad do you want that goal? And I'm not talking about a goal of a fitness model. Not talking about that. I don't want to be a fitness model. That's too much work. That's a job. You know what I'm saying? And they look amazing. But we're not aspiring to be, well, you could be aspiring to be a fitness model. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want your job to be, make money. But I want you to aspire to be your own, on the front cover of your magazine. What does your magazine, what does the front cover of your magazine look like? Sometimes I go on social media and people put their face on somebody else's body. I'm like, you setting yourself up for failure. But what happens if you do what you can in your body? That's what I want you to think about in this next segment. What happens when you do what you want to do in your body? Mentally in life, you kind of have to push yourself to do it. But more importantly than pushing yourself to do it, I think the hardest part is just the beginning. Because you know when you get in there and you start to warm up and you're like, okay, I'm good. And that's why I talk about the journey. The journey is so amazing, and a journey is based on the foundation of who you are. The foundation of who you are is just that. It's you. It starts with you. Life is, believe it or not, even though people tell you this is not right, life is about being selfish. Why? Because so many times in our life, we actually don't give enough to ourselves. We constantly give out and give out and give out and give out, which is why a lot of times we look for outside sources to complete who we are. But if you find that moment, each and every day, if you find that moment or moments to give to yourself and become the nucleus of your existence, and to know that the world truly does revolve around you and your happiness. The world does revolve around you and your happiness, because if you aren't present with who you are, nothing else will exist. It just will be, it will be obsolete, it wouldn't be there. It really extends to everyone else in your life becoming a priority, because people feed off of the happiness that you possess. So make yourself a priority, believe in who you are, stay true and connected to what you believe in, and your kids and your family and your life and your partners and your relationships and the people at work. They will start to ask, what are you doing? You could have gained 30 pounds. And they'll be like, what are you doing? And you'll say, I'm giving back to myself. It starts with you. The reason why I love this song, she's like, I'm swinging from the chandelier. Like, to really want to go up and swing from the chandelier, you gotta be damn confident. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be confident with who you are. Like, think about that. It's expensive and it probably will fall. So for you to get up there, you have to build the confidence from within. I play a lot of tennis, and if you've never played tennis before, you might not understand this, but tennis is, I think, 90% confidence and 5% technique and 5% fitness. Because when you go out there and you know and you believe in who you are, things will begin to happen. Not until I was confident to know that I can actually hit the ball the way that I want to. You can give me as many lessons, I can train you as much as you want to, I can put in front of your face what you need to eat every day, but not until you're confident that this is actually going to work. If you say this is going to work, it's going to work. Don't become your own barrier. I talked about it in my podcast this past weekend. It's called Trust and Believe on iTunes. Don't be your own barrier. So many people you know in your life, and maybe you have experienced this, I want you to start a fitness journey. No, because it won't work for me. You have already, there's enough barriers in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like people getting on your nerves, you know, your car breaking down, overheating, you know what I'm saying? The check didn't get there on time. Trust me, I've been through it all. There's enough barriers. But don't become your own barrier. Become your number one cheerleader. Because when you cheer you on, the world is going to cheer you on. Thank you guys so much for coming. If no one else out there believes in you, and you might be like, This is my Santa Claus moment. You know, like, wait, you don't still believe in Santa Claus, do you? You, homegirl right there. You know, and I'm like kidding here. I'm like, well, I just messed it up anyway. But I'm like having my Santa Claus moment. Like, if there's no one out there that trusts and believes in you, I do. Like, I'm dropping that present at your door every night and every moment. And I really do believe that you have the power to do it. So thank you for coming. So we're gonna give out everyone, because I made you jump like a fool. I'm sure some of you, if you follow me on social media, you've seen I've been promoting RTPs because, so Scott will tell you the story, and this is a very true story, that like we would be finished playing tennis or something, and I would be like, he'd like, you need the ice? I'm like, no, because it's cold, like I don't like it. Because back in my track and field days, I used to have to go sit in the ice bath, and for guys especially, it's not fun. So I got connected with RTE, so it might not, this thing is not in ice, but when you take it out and wrap it around, it's immediately cold. It stays cold for 60 hours. All you have to do is put it back in and actually put a tablespoon or 2 of water in here, and it'll work up to 60 hours. You won't believe it. And you can exercise with it on too. So we're giving it out for free today. So if you feel any joint pain, especially in your neck from those shoulders, but don't walk around with this on your neck, please don't. We're giving this away. And if you're coming to the Q&A, I'll see you in a minute. And if not, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you, and continue your journey. Usually, a lot of times, lately I do like a keynote, and then I answer questions, but I realize that I talk so long, like I get really excited, and then there's no more time for questions, so we'll just do questions. So raise your hand, say your name. Yes.
My name is Rosie Middle Crescent. Did you guys stay in the Shrek room or not?
No.
I saw it.
Scott wasn't having it. I would have done it. Like, I would stay in there just to say, I stayed in there, but it was weird. It was a weird situation.
What hotel was that?
We ain't gonna tell you. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to shoot around 5 for size. And she's like, well, I'm going to your hotel. It's actually, I'll tell you where it is, I don't care. It's the Universal Studios.
That's why. I wonder.
But the Sheraton is like most of the time it's like a corporate kind of professional hotel. So when they said at the front desk, we upgraded your room. I was like, great. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is exciting. Big space, got more room to work out. I was like, this is not the business. Next question. No other questions?
I'm Stephanie. First of all, I don't know why everyone's freaking out about your hotel door. That was kind of weird too, I thought.
Yeah.
You was what?
Your hotel door.
Last night, yeah.
Oh, last night?
Yeah. Everyone said your
door was
scary or something?
Yeah.
You thought it was creepy?
No, everybody else.
I thought it was.
No, it was just, in some hotels, like on the back of the door, they have these like escape plan.
Yeah.
Oh.
If I was wondering, like, what's
That's not my question.
I know.
Do you think pre or post workout carbs are more important?
They're equally important. They're equally important, and it really just depends on your body. So I don't know if you guys heard the question, is pre or post workout carbs, which one is more important, but because, especially in the morning, because some people have this rule where they don't like to eat after 7 o'clock. So if you go to bed, let's say at like 10 o'clock or 10:30, and then you wake up at 7 a.m., and you haven't eaten since 7, and for 12 hours your body had no fuel. So then a lot of people are like, I feel so sluggish in the morning, right? I feel like, I'm like, when did you eat last? And they're like, oh, 6 o'clock last night. I'm like, so you have to eat something in the morning, even if, it doesn't have to be a half an hour before, it just has to be something that spikes your energy level. But in general, that's pre-workout. So, but in general, post-workout recovery in general is more important than the actual workout. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, so professional athletes, what they do is to say if they have it, or like say, I love tennis, obviously. But in tennis, when a pro finishes playing tennis, their recovery is like 3 hours. Like it's like they leave, they go to the locker room, they jump in an ice bath, and you can even see it on YouTube. Like you have this thing where some of the tennis players are like just rotating through like a standing ice bath, and then they go and either get massages or whatever, and then they stretch, and some of them, as soon as they finish, they actually go back out on the court to cool their body down. So that's just post-workout recovery in general, and food is definitely a big part of that, making sure, because you lose a lot of energy too. So most people are like, oh, I worked out, like I don't need to eat, I just burn these calories, and they're like, well, I put calories back in my body. But you should, to like, because that's when your body's actually going to need it, and it's going to burn it the best. So they're equally as important. But I think post-workout, in general, recovery, nutrition, and body is probably just a little bit.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I'm Kristen, I think.
Hey, Kristen.
So I've done Insanity, Sideline, both Fridays, the worst, by the way.
Like it's just like,
It's good. I mean, people think,
Like,
starting
yeah.
yeah, I mean, no, Sideline was absolutely the hardest thing. So anyway, done all those, max 30, up to 25, all 30 pounds, cut size. So I love size so much, but I think because I've done all the other.
I'm just kidding. So, okay, how long does it take to create a quote? From its inception, like from the very moment that, well, it kind of varies. Before Asylum Volume 2, it was more like 11 to 13 months. Okay? Yeah, because the process goes, I know, it's crazy. The process, and I ain't getting no younger. The process goes like this. We want to do this program. Do you want to do it? And then, well, most of the time it's me coming up with the program anyway. And then we do another program. And then there's the creative process, like me submitting a DVD or whatever, a video of what it is that I want it to be. And then it's like, they go to Beachbody and then they're like, do you want this program? Most of the time they never say that. So that in itself is probably like, that's just like 2 weeks right there. Just like, I want to do this, can we do it? Is it in the budget for the company? Put it together, okay, go. Then it becomes a crazy scheduling thing, like me creating the workouts, calling all the people who I want to test it on, just like my immediate group, which you probably know, Scott, Darren, Danielle, Alex, Tanya, just like all the people who I know who have done a lot of my stuff. And they just catch it on right away. And then so I put them through, we have like what we call like a camp of sorts, whatever. So they're at my house for like 5 days, and I'm just killing them. And I'm usually not even doing the moves like they are. Because I'm constantly thinking about what it is, and I have to watch, and then I'm like, so that happens. And that, now we're probably like 2 months in after we get all that done. And then this is how it used to happen. And then there was, okay, we have to come up with all the workouts, and then there needs to be a test group. And a test group is anywhere from the amount of time that the program is, so max 30 insanity, 60 days. Or what we like to do also is if people are really on that journey and they haven't made it to their goal, we'll extend it so it can become 120 days. So then you're at 4 months plus the other 2. So now you're at 6 months. So then it comes, I finished the test group, and then comes the creation of the videos, and then there's like the video production, and then there's the casting, and then there's the scheduling, and then, so that's like another 4 months. And then so we're at like 10 months maybe. And then it's crazy, it is. But then after that, what happens is we have to shoot the infomercial because everything is the videos are done, the test group is finished, we got the results, so we have to shoot the infomercial, and then we have to shoot the people in the infomercial, and then it goes to the editors, and then they start to create the infomercial, and then there's like 1,000 people and 1,000 emails back and forth, like, I don't like that, and it's usually me being like, no, because you're lying. You know, that's usually me. Because I try to keep it like, I'm like, no, like, tell them it's hard. That's why Insanity first came out. I was like, no, it's hard. Like, you know, don't go out there and be like, oh, you know, everybody can do this. I'm like, no, it's hard. So then it goes, and then what happens is we test it on TV. And sometimes the test happens like 3 or 4 months before anyone even knows it's out. You know, this is before Team Beachbody came around, like, right? So, then we only tested, like, we'll test it in 2 markets in the United States. And we'll put on like 4 shows in a weekend and see how it does. And then it's kind of like, this is a bad analogy, but it's kind of like a buy. It's like if it works here, we buy time here. And if it works there, we buy time there. And then we'll test it with people that have the same demographic over here. So that's how it works. And then we release it. So that's kind of what happens. So, but now with Team Beachbody, now it's like, before I even finish the video, they're telling y'all about it. I'm like, we ain't even done yet. It's like it hurt or something, you know? Not good. So that's kind of how the process is. It's a very ridiculous process. And so, you know, a lot of people make fun of me because they're like, Shaun, you don't need to be doing the workouts in the video. I'm like, I did it 1,001 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done these workouts over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You know, so it's like, so when I get to the video, I'm like, you know, I gotta know what I'm talking about, I gotta motivate, I'm like, whatever. But to answer your question about, that's the epsilon. See, I don't even know what round I'm on. I don't know.
Okay.
I just don't even know. Like, I can't even, I just don't even know.
Fair enough.
You know, but you'll be the first. Okay.
Yeah.
I just got done with the whole ShaunT program, and now I'm sitting at the airport waiting to board. The program was really great. The organization was not that great. They had a lot of people come in the meet and greet, which cut off a lot of our time to spend with ShaunT, and I didn't like that. So that was the only downside. But ShaunT himself is amazing. I'm totally going to Shaun Prevention in April in Connecticut and any other programs that he has.